DJ SharpMC. Live. Back on the track.
All right, let's find another beat. Maybe we'll do something super EDM-ish like, maybe. Let's see. What are we looking at here? 127, so it's technically a 128. Maybe we're going to do a 128 today. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Mr. Universe? So put it on note on. Put the sample on loop. Go to the pad. Alright, that's kind of feeling a little groovy, even though we haven't dug too deep. Oh, I was remembering I always want to try to do the beat first. Actually, let's see if I can wing it here. I think it's a 128. This one is. It didn't say it. It shows 127, but I think it's a 128. That's my guess. Alright. So let's see here. Alright, that's our sound. 128, 2 bars. Let's just drop it. I think I fell short on that one. Oh no, clean. Kind of like a squelchy bass kind of thing. I don't know. We'll just call it bass for now. I don't know what kind of beat. Maybe a faster beat though. Let's switch to a different track. I need a beat. I don't think that goes 130, but I bet we could force it. Let me check something here. Time stretch. Sometimes it doubles. I don't know why it does that. I think you can do it either way. But I'm gonna try half in it. 130 to a 128. Wait a second. Typing's getting funny already. 128, do it. Alright, so we'll time stretch it to a 128. Put it on loop here. Go to program edit. Put it on note on. That's the beat. Go to sample. Always make sure the loop goes all the way to the edge. Put it on loop. I'm going to save, because you got to save frequently. Never know when power goes out or some surprise. Alright, so we got the beat. Let's try to drop it over the top. So I like this drum loop, but now it makes the other one too loud. So I'm going to drop that other sample down a little bit. Let's put it on mute real quick while I fix that other sample. This one. You got to come down, buddy. So we're going to do a process. We'll do a gain change because that's like the cleanest way to take it down without any surprises. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, I might have to bring the beat up. That's a first. I think it needs to come down just a little bit more. Not much though. So we'll go back to the bass. That one. put it on process, gain change, and we'll just make it maybe that much. All right, so let's play these two together. Now, what I was gonna do was demo the new 4.0 update for the Microfreak, because I got a Microfreak. I got a bunch of gear, but I got a Microfreak, and it was sounding really pretty good because I think they added the wavetables as another oscillator. This thing is a really good digital synth. So let's turn up the Microfreak. That's the Microfreak with wavetables. Sounds a little loud too. Let me just bring that down a little bit. That still sounds loud to me, so I'm gonna bring it down. Uh-oh. What's going on? That sounds weird. Oh, do I have it on, with the Microfreak, it's mono. So you gotta keep it on mono. It's got wavetables and it's got aftertouch, so I'm gonna have... Look, it's velocity sensitive. Microfreak rocks, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna play it though. Oh, I guess it's just that wave. Wow. Let's play the beat, see what we got here. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to bounce that to a sample because I think that's gonna be too complicated as is. So let's drop something, then we'll bounce it to a sample, and I think I have an extra track, so this might work out perfect. So let's just Microfreak 4.0 with the wavetables. All right, here we go. And that's without any effects. I was going to turn on effects. So now I'm going to bounce this to a sample. Bounce the sample. Then I'm going to mute it. And then go to new track. And then go to a new pad. So I can load that sample. And then let's find it. What was the fast way to do this? I don't remember. I think you can hold shift or something, but I just need my bounce to sample. Bounce. Where's my bounce to sample? I don't see it. Break, break, break. Break, break, break. Break, break, break. I don't see my bounce to sample. Uh-oh. Am I out of memory? Alright, let's check it again. Oh, do I have to change the settings? Alright, let's play it one more time. Oh, maybe I should have had to kick off anyway. Drum off anyway. Alright, so we're gonna go back real quick just to check it, because I don't know if it recorded it. So it sounds good as a MIDI sound coming in. I got the sampler in. So it's definitely coming in. I can definitely loop record it, but I want to try to bounce it to sample. I don't know. I guess maybe it doesn't do MIDI bounce to sample. Alright, we'll try one more time. Bounce the sample. Maybe MIDI bounce the sample doesn't work. Never thought about that. Alright, so just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and sample record it. That way I can name it and still have it. So you go to sample edit, or go to sampler. And now I'm going to, will it play? Okay, so that works perfect. And now to control the length, well, we put it on record arm, waiting for signal. All right, let's try it. I had to hit the stop button, and now the sample's going to be long, and we'll call it, just so we can find it, we'll call it 1 bounce. That way I don't have to go looking for it. Keep it. Now we'll go back to our main. We will mute our MIDI track, go to our sample track, go to our assign samples, pick the pad we want. There's the sound, load it. Retro. Oh, take it off mute. Alright, let's see if it works. Why am I not hearing anything? Oh, I didn't record it. So let me look at the sample. Alright, so I'm going to leave that like it is. Oh, actually, I think just to be safe, I'm going to treat it like I do the other samples. So we're going to put it on note on so we can control it. Check the sample to make sure it's the length we want, which is fine for now. Save, because I'm always doing a lot of edits. And so now I'm going to record the sample to the track. And maybe I'll have the kick playing so I can do it right. So it's a little tricky doing the MIDI Microfreak bounce the sample pad sound, but really what I was trying to show was that the Microfreak has some new sounds, some new wavetable sounds, and I wanted to go through them a little bit. I actually still want to make a beat, but I just did the update, so now I'm trying to, you know, check out the pads. So let's just let's try a couple more wavetables.
10, 2, 10, 9, 9, 4, 9.
Microfreak vocoder. These are wavetable sounds, the new preset. That doesn't sound like anything special. That one doesn't even make a sound. Oh, am I in the wrong register? Nope. Let's try a different one. Okay, so let's check our settings. That's correct. That's correct. So I wonder if the wavetable has limited range. We'll find out. Doesn't sound like it. All right, so let's try to figure out why. Oh, maybe I was too low in the register. You switch the octaves with this when you have it set on off for the pads. All right, let's keep going. And it's got aftertouch, which is tricky. I would turn on my key step, but what I really wanted to do was turn on my effects, because everybody who has a Microfreak knows it doesn't have any effects. And effects really bring it out. And that's what I wanted to demo. The aftertouch is sweet. Alright, so now I'm going to turn on my effects. I have a SF3 FLAMMA delay, and I have send receive. A little loud. Uh-oh. All right, so we're going to do another bounce to sample. I wonder if it'll record the drums with it. Oh, it will, because I got to do it by loop. So let's find a sound first, and we'll record the MIDI of the sound. Then we'll bounce the sound to a sample, and then we'll add the sample to a pad, and then we'll record it to a track, and then we'll have it ready to go. You could do it straight with MIDI, but because I'm using one instrument that's mono, I can't have it play multiple different tracks using that Microfreak, but I want multiple different Microfreak sounds. So I have to put each one on a different track, and the best way to do that is to bounce to a sample and then use the sample. So anyway, let's find a sound. It's a nice long tail too. But anyway, let's come up with something. That's the effects pedal. Sounds really rich. All right, so let's sample this. Put it on ARM, and let's. Oh, did I record that? Yeah, I did record it. I recorded the key note to play the MIDI, and so now we'll put it on sample. Let it calm down. Put it on ARM, and here we go. And I think I got to redo it because I should have had the drum off. So I'm going to discard that sample, go to the main, turn the drum off, go back to the sample, and re-record it, arm it. Here we go. Uh-oh. That doesn't make sense. Did I erase something? Did I record it on the wrong track? Uh-oh, that's going to be even worse. There's the drum. There's the Microfreak. All right, so I'm going to re-record the pad sequence. And I thought I had the drum when I recorded it. This is getting tricky, yo. I better save before I get ahead of myself. So we're going to save. Then I'm going to re-record the MIDI note, that one. And then after I get the MIDI note, I'll MIDI note the sample. Okay, so now I have the MIDI note. I'm going to now go to the sampler, arm it, turn off the drum, go back to the main. Maybe that's what's screwing it up. Let's see if it works. Okay, so that works. We'll go to the sampler, put it on ARM, and let's see if I can get it right this time. Alright, so then we'll keep this, and we will go back to main. We'll mute the note, go to our track 5, go to assign samples. I'm on the wrong pad. There we go. Need to be on A. Did I not put the first one on A? Where did I put B, C? I put it on C? That's super ghetto. Alright, so we'll put this one on next to C. Load. Go back to main. There's the sound. Go to sample edit. Looks pretty clean. Let's go to the program edit. So we can put it on note on so we can gate it. I don't think I'm going to loop it. So we got it gated. It's a little long. I don't think I'm going to trim it. Oh, I should check memory. 60% memory? That's not too bad. I probably won't finish that. Okay, so now we got it on this track. and I need to record it on this track. There's the sound. Let's bring up the drums and let's record this piece. Track 5, record. So kind of funky sounding, but let's compare the two Microfreak sounds, and then maybe we'll try to find something unique. Then I'll get back to regularly making a sample instead of just demoing my Microfreak sounds. That's what happens when you have a lot of gear. Alright, so let's, actually I should label it so I don't get lost. This is a Microfreak Pad 2. Alright, cool. Microfreak Pad 2. Alright, so main. Now let's play the first Microfreak sound. Then the second one. Then the first one. Then the second one. Alright, cool. So we got a couple Microfreak sounds. I think I'm just going to screw around a little bit more with the Microfreak, then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program, which is trying to make a kind of an EDM beat. So let's do... That sounds pretty rich. Maybe we'll drop that. Yep. Yeah, let's drop that. Let's try to drop that sound. So it gets distorted if I let it play too long on that second loop. So one thing you can do is you could extend it up here so it doesn't loop. Like that. Then when I go to do the record, I'll go to, actually let's see if we got it. We got it. That's the key press. Let's go ahead and mute the drum. Go back to the sampler. Arm the sampler and capture this new sound. Alright, we'll stop the sampler. And this is the next bounce sound, so we'll keep it. And we'll go back to the main. We will mute the Microfreak for now. Go to a new track. Then we have to go to assign samples and we have to load that bounce. That's bounce 2. Sounds a little distorted, but I'm gonna roll with it because it's such a unique sound. Alright, so then we have the drum going. We got that sound. We're going to go ahead and put it on, note on so we can gate it. And then looks like it's a good enough loop, so I don't need to mess with that. And now we're just going to record it. Oh, I forgot to put this back on loop. And it needs to be back on 2 bars, buddy, because I don't need 4 bars. Alright, so let's see how it comes out. A little distorted, but I'm going to keep it. I'll call it Microfreak Pad number 3. And I'm not going to bore you guys with too much more Microfreak stuff, but you should definitely get a Microfreak. It's a good price. They just did another update. They got a vocoder. I think they have a vocal harmonizer or whatever it is. One that changes your voice. Auto-tune. They have the auto-tune as a oscillator, and they have FM, and they have a couple new ones, bass. It's a killer setup. Microfreak is one of my favorite pieces of gear, even though I don't use it that much, but I totally like it. Alright, so let's mute my pads that I'm not using, keep my drum, go back to my Microfreak. That aftertouch is killer with those effects. Oh, let's change the effects, see what happens. I guess the wavetable works off of velocity. I'll have to figure that out. Wow, that sounds pretty good too. Let's try another Microfreak. A little dirty. Or maybe I need a higher note. Wavetables kind of rock. That's pretty trippy, so I think I'm gonna do one more just because I guess it's Microfreak day. Alright, so the way we do the Microfreak is we leave the drum up. We're gonna do something like that. And let's just let's record it. That was fun. So now we got the MIDI. So we go to the sampler. We first turn off the drum, go to the sampler, hit arm, and let's record this piece. And I stopped it because I didn't want to deal with the other crap. So we keep the sound, mute the Microfreak, go to the new track, go to the assigned samples, go to bank C. I don't know why I put them on bank C. I guess I'm getting lazy. And then pick the pad, pick the sound, pick the pad. Why aren't you letting me pick the pad? What's going on today? Oh, assign samples. All right, you're gonna be difficult. It's supposed to be. Oh, I need to pick the pad that we're using. Program 2. Assign sample 4. Bounce 3. Load. Stop. Main. Okay, so then we'll bring the drum up. Oh no, yeah, we'll bring the drum up. We'll take the sound. We'll gate it. And we'll just look at it. Looks pretty good. And then let's drop it over the top. Where's my drum? Need some drum. Take 2. That was different. Alright, so that's our mic. I guess our Microfreak's gonna be the star for today, people. Microfreak Pat Sound 3 or 4. I can't even keep track now. I've been using it so much. 3, 2, 1. So it's number 4. All right. So we recorded some bounce to sample Microfreak sounds just to test out the new Microfreak, and then we'll demo some more. But I won't make any more pads. I won't make you guys suffer just because I'm having fun. That's not fair. You guys can have your own fun on your own time. All right, so we'll turn off the one we just added. We'll go to track 1. We'll go to main. We'll go to our track. We'll save. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, I must be low. Today's rich sounds are brought to you by Microfreak. Alright, that's enough Microfreak. Let's turn it off. Alright, Microfreak. That was fun. We don't need Microfreak anymore. We'll come back to you. Alright, so now I got it on MIDI. Can I do any other MIDI sounds? I could do TB3, but if I do TB3, it's going to take a lot of work. All right, so we're going to try TB3, but TB3 has its own sequencer, and sometimes that gets in the way big time because it's already trying to go at its own rhythm, but we're just going to give it a quick demo. So my sequencer, my TB3 is on channel 16, and then you change your sound to this one. I have to turn it up on my mixer, TB3. I don't hear anything. That's the TB3. Let's turn off the drum real quick and see if the TB3 has a sequence. Yep, that's a TB3 sequence, so let's pick a different sequence. Oh, actually, let's turn this down to like 1 before we get too crazy with it. This is zip. Alright, so let me select a different TB3 pattern. Who's coming through making that high sound? Oh, it still has the sound on from the previous, so I have to, can I erase the track? Actually, I'm going to record it. How am I going to do this? I need to record it without any sounds. Well, actually, I guess I could just keep doing it till I find the rhythm I like and then record. Could I clear the track? But that'll clear the setting. I'm trying to keep the setting, but it's got MIDI on it from when I was doing the MIDI stuff. So, all right, so let's find a pattern on the TB3. Actually, I think to save myself a headache, let's take it off the TB3. So that's just the TB3 using the MIDI clock to drive it. I'm trying to see if I can find a bass loop. Maybe that. Alright, so I got a TB3 sound. I'm just going to quickly go back and we're just going to record it. Alright, so that should have recorded the TB3. Let's play the drum with it, see how it sounds. Hopefully it goes. That's pretty funky. Let's change the sound. I like that. So, to avoid having MIDI issues, I'm going to bounce this to a sample because that's just the cleanest way to not have to deal with MIDI issues on top of sound loops and timing and all that stuff, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of gear chained through an MX1 Roland mixer. I have a full suite of Roland products: 707, TR8S, MX1, Aria 1, TB3, and I also have a Juno, and I have a Typhoon, and my Microfreak, and a Waldorf. And sometimes if you don't do it right, they'll get out of sync. So to avoid that, just always bounce your stuff to a sample. It'll just save you a lot of headaches. So I'm gonna leave my drum off. I'm gonna go back to my sampler. I'm gonna put it on record, and I'm gonna record the TB3 now. All right, so that's the TB3 bounced. We'll just keep it the same process we did before, number 4. Then we'll go back, and this will be our MIDI bounce episode, I guess. Then we'll go to the same as we did before. We'll go to the newest track, and it's on program 2. It's on C because for some reason I put everything on C. We'll go there. We'll get the 4th sound. We'll load it. Now the sample is loaded. We'll go to program edit. We will put this on. Why are you on Note On already? I'm on the wrong pad. Pretty sure I'm on the wrong pad. No, that's. I don't know why I was already on Note On. Note On, Note On, Note On, Note On. All right, so that's on Note On. Usually when it's on Note On, that means I was already using it, so it scares me because that means I might be writing over something that I am not keeping track of. But we will hope for no surprises. There's the actual sound. For some reason, that's the wrong sample. What's going on here? Assign samples. Oh, it's bounce 4. Ah, okay. See, I knew it. See, I'm not hallucinating. This is the one I wanted. And if I check it, it's not going to be on Note On. See, I knew I was not hallucinating. It should be on Note On. Okay. You can do the level here, but I like to keep all the master levels kind of like the same, and then just actually try to tweak the sample. So then this is the real sample. And since I don't need that much of it, this will be one of the few times when I actually clip it. Oh, but let's do our gain change. So first we'll bring it down. Then I'm going to discard the extra space. Hey, it didn't do it. Discard, do it. All right. So now that's the bass. And here's our drum. We're on our new pad. So now we're going to record that bass piece. Still sounds a little loud, so we're gonna keep the note, and this is our TB3 bounce sound, which is technically like a bass, and it's still loud. So we're gonna go to sample edit, go to process, and we'll gain change it down a little bit more. And you can still run effects on it, but I might have did it too low. Let's find out. Is that still that's still coming through from the TB3? You gotta be kidding me. I thought I turned the MIDI off. Alright, so let's turn it down. Alright, so I had the audio still coming through the mixer, so it was still triggering the MIDI, which is fun, but doesn't help when you're working on a gain change and you gain change the sample when the problem is actually the MIDI. Alright, so now I got a bunch of cool sounds. I'm gonna mute these and look for some more samples. Better save. I've been doing a lot. Yeah, I can tell it's been doing a lot. It's like I gotta save. Alright, so now let's find another sample sound, and I think I was on S5, S4, and bank A. Oh, I think I did that one. Let's try to make this work. So we go to, there's the sample, go to sample edit. Starts a little late, which gets tricky when you're trying to time it, but we'll see if we can pull it off. So program edit, Sample, master, note on. There's that. And it's a 138 looks like on the timing, because usually it's just rounded off a little bit. So we'll need to do a time stretch on it from a 138 to a 128, because that's the speed of the track, the sequence. Now, alright, so we'll try to drop it over the top. I knew it was dragging just a little bit. But it makes a really good hat loop. So now I got a nice fast track with some good sounds. Testing the Microfreak. Uh-oh. Pad 3 ain't got no sound on it. What's the deal here? What's this one? Then we'll check this one. Everybody's good except for you. So what happened to you? Number whichever one you are. Oh, it changed. That shouldn't be none. That should be S program 2, I think. This one. Did anybody else screw up? Let's check the other guys. Mute, mute, blah, 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 blah. All right, we're going to save. You always got to watch, because if you touch any button, depending on where the cursor is, that guy, that guy, that guy, and you're messing around, it'll change stuff, because you'll switch where the cursor is, and then you'll turn the knob, and you'll accidentally change something, like apparently I must have done. All right, so I think I like all the sounds. Let's listen to that bass again. All right, so this will be a little faster beat, but that sounded pretty good on the drum. Let's keep going with the samples. We're going to play the hat. All right, so now let's find some more sounds. I think I'm gonna make this go just to have a heavy foundation beat. So this is also a 138. Man, that's really fast. All right, so we're gonna have to process this time stretch for sure. If I read that correctly, 138, 138.00 to 128.00. Oh, that's what the other one was. So I guess it is 138. So first okay, cool. And then it's pretty loud, so we'll do a gain change on it. This thing is so awesome in terms of flexibility. All right. Wait, there it is. Okay. All right, so now there's my kick. We got to do program edit, put it on note on so we can gate it. Check the sample for the loop, but I don't think we're going to play the whole loop, so I can actually just, not effects, I could actually just truncate some of this, because I'm definitely not going to use all of it. Save memory, so I think I need to be memory conscious. Just better check memory while we're at it. 60 something. Usually you can get all the way to the 90s before you start getting buggy, and that's like using up 2 gig, and your tracks usually aren't even close to 2 gigs. Alright, so let's save, and then we'll drop this over the top, and we'll have an extra like base layer. That. Wow, that's a heavy kick. It changes the beat a lot. I don't know if it makes it better or worse. Let's listen. I think I'm gonna bring it down just a little, because it sounds a little bit strong, like it's trying to take over the whole track. So we'll do gain change, and we'll just bring it down a little. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's better. Here it comes. It goes good though. It really goes good with it. So when I'm doing it this way and you layer the kicks actually sound good when there's a heavy low end, but it changes the whole track. So without it, it's nice and clean, and then with it, it comes in heavy. And I like the heavy kick, but then once you start it, you can't stop it, because then it'll make the beat sound weak or not hitting enough. So anyway, this sounds like the same sound I just recorded it. I don't think it is though. Wait a second. Let's go S5. Oh, it's S6 my main loop? Oh, S6 is my main loop. I knew it sounded familiar. I can tell because it's on note on. And most sounds aren't on note on until I edit them. That's how I know if I've used it. So I used it. So that's my original sound. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this. I'm going to take this sound and I'm going to make a variation of my drum loop. So first let's gain change it down a little bit. It's short too, so I'm going to have to play it, but that's perfect because, well, actually I guess I could loop it. So let's go to the master, put it on note on so we can control it. And I may do some stutter steps. In this case, I think I'll still loop it just in case it sounds good looped. And we'll try it both ways. We'll try it loop and non-loop. If you loop it on the pad, sometimes you got to check the sample and loop it on the sample. So now I'm going to take the original drum out and I'm going to make a new drum pattern. I think I'm going to redo that because is there a delay on the sample? I don't think there's a delay on the start. Not really. All right, let's redo it. Why did that get way off? Let's check it again. All right, so we're going to re-record it because something went off there. All right, so let's try this loop with the sounds just to see if you can't hear the gap. No, it doesn't go. All right, let's try it straight first. We'll try it straight and then we'll see how to spice it up. So put it back on mute, put it back on record. What are you doing on Mr. Effect? Why is that hat getting off? So something's going on with this one. sounds clean that way. First, let's try to re-record it. Something's off there, buddy. So it gets tricky a lot of times when you're editing a lot of sounds. That's what it is. The loop is not clean. So usually when the loop's not clean, this isn't all the way, but it looks like it's all the way to me. Sample. Let's check this one. This one's all the way. All right, so now we got a serious dilemma. When you have it this way, because you have it on note on, I'm going to play it twice to try to fix the timing. Let's see if that fixed it. So that second loop, this one, drum alternate, it doesn't bounce hard enough for me. So I could clean it up, but I'm not going to waste time cleaning it up. I'm just going to throw it in later, and hopefully I can find a nice spot for it. Actually, I wonder if I can put an effect on it, and the effect will hide the gap. One of the ways to do it is to come up here to effects, not the drum effects, the actual effects, and go to something like pumper, and then run the pumper over that sound. Oh, actually I got to take the drum out. Let's take the hat out too so we can hear it clean. That's the pumper gating it. That don't sound like it's helping at all. Alright, so I think air pumper is not going to work in this case. What choice do we have to... Maybe a reverb, a small reverb or something. Yeah, let's see what happens here. A little busy. I think this cleans it up enough. Let's try it with a bass, this bass. Try it with this bass. Nice. Alright, see, we were able to mask the, I guess, just the weird sounding gating of that drum because I was forcing the speed. It was a 138. I made it a 128, and it might have had some syncopation or some pattern or rhythm of its own, and I kind of messed it up by syncing it too much down with the time stretch. But anyway, I'm going to keep going because it's already an hour in, and I'm still messing with the drum sound. So that's what happens when you use a 4-bar in a 2-bar. It doesn't go. And I think I need this track to be 4 bars and not 2. But we'll wait till we find a sound that works. I think this hat sounds better than the hat that I have. That one. What's the hat that we have? The hat that we have is this one. Who is playing here? I just need the hat. All right, so I'm gonna bring this hat in. First, we're gonna drop it down a little bit. Gain change. Okay. Then we're gonna sample. So if it's 65, most likely that's 130 because you double it. Process, time stretch, 130. To 128. All right, do the time stretch. Then we'll check the loop. So put it on note on so we can gate it. Check the sample. Always got to make sure it goes to the end. Put it on loop, main, and now we'll add another hat pattern. So I think that's pretty clean. So this will be hat alternate. So now I got an alternate sounding hat sound. Better save. And I'm going to play kick drum with this hat sound and see how it goes. So we'll take this one out. We'll bring in the drum. So I think this is a really good sounding pattern, but I really like my patterns to be 4 bars, not 2. So, if we take this track and, well, maybe I'll keep going. I won't change it to 4 bars just yet. I won't change it to 4 bars just yet. Let's find a version we like. So far, I like that, but I think I like this better. All right, cool. So we're going to keep rolling with from where we are. And keep rolling from where we are. Got a bunch of sounds. Let's see what we got. I wonder if that will go. I think it's already good enough, right? So let's drop it down a little bit first. Gain change. A lot of gain change today. I guess I import my samples from all over the place, so different levels. That still sounds pretty loud too. Okay, so now is a good time to try to switch it to 4 bars. So you come up here, you double the length, and what do we got playing? We got the drum and the hat. So we'll chord this one at 4 bars. So let's just drop it. Oh, actually, I got to check to make sure it's on note on. and that the sample comes all the way to the edge. Put it on loop just for safe measures. Check the original, put it on loop, go back to main, save. If you guys need videos where I'm going slower, go back to the beginning. I've done 370, this will be 375. The first 100 videos are like small snippets of me learning how to use it. Second 100 are me using mostly MIDI sounds. The 200 to 300 and 300 on, I use mostly samples. So if you want to figure out where I am in the process, the first 100 samples I was just learning it. It's 18 months later, and this is how my beats sound. So now we're going to record it. Ooh, that's tight. I don't know if I caught it. Sounds like I'm missing a little bit on the end. But it totally works. So that's like another bass that I didn't need. Actually, maybe this one will put an effect on it. That way it differentiates itself from the other bass. So the effect, that program edit effects, let's find a, or maybe a reverb. Do I have a reverb? All right, let's try it. So I like it, it's just a little loud, and I wonder if the loudness is coming from this. Not really. It's helping a little bit. So I'm going to go to the sample, go to the gain change. We'll gain change it just a little. Come back here, turn it back on. I think I could do just a little bit less on the gain change. Do it. All right, and then let's see if this goes. So that's the problem you have when you have too many sounds going. Now this bass is so full that it actually doesn't go with other sounds because I didn't filter the other sounds to make room for it. So that means I'm going to have to play it by itself or with other thinner sounds. So listen to this bass. Now listen to this bass. I might luck out by just bringing it down some, but it's already turned down a lot here. So let me turn it down in the at the effect level. Maybe the effect is too rich. So let's see here. Resonant, frequency, damp, time, feedback, mix. Maybe we'll bring it down in the mix. It sounds good, but it's still too loud, and trying to adjust it there isn't working, so we're going to have to do another point on the gain change. All right, I ain't gonna mess around with it too long, 'cause I'm already an hour in on this video, and I don't want to run out of battery space or any of the other surprises that happens when you make 2-hour videos like I normally do. But let's see you guys bust a track from scratch in an hour. It's harder than it looks, I'm telling you. That's why I'm doing it, because it's fun. All right. I guess we need to drop somewhere in here, right? So let's do a gain change. Let's do a gain change on this drop real quick. Close, process, gain change, do it. All right, program edit, master, note on, sample, looks clean. Sample edit, looks clean enough. All right, so we're gonna drop a drop. Drop a drop. Okay, what beat do we got? I think I'll take the bass out and we'll drop it with just the hat. We'll drop the drop with just the hat. Or is it a riser? I don't know which one. We'll figure it out. Let's check out this. Over 4 bars. Nice and long. That's a nice little sound effect. So that's an effect, and I'm gonna call it a drop because it sounds like it's slowing it down. Oops. Now save. All right, cool. So we're doing pretty good. I think I need some vocals. Let me play with some vocals real quick. So we're gonna go to the next track. We'll go to the next. We're looking for some vocals. That's cool, but I don't think I need any low-end sounds. That's unique, and I like unique, and it's 130. So let's work with this just because it's unique. Unique sounds make your beat, even if you're using factory sounds. I think I was watching one masterclass, and the guy was saying never use stock sounds as is. You should always change them a little bit. I guess because if someone else is using the same sound, they're going to recognize it, and it may or may not be appealing to them that you didn't take the time to edit the sound. And I think this will make a good way to start this thing. Alright, so program edit, master, note on, sample, bring the loop all the way down, loop there. I think it's 4 bars, so we might be okay. This sample, loop, is that all of it? That is all of it. Alright, so let's drop this. What do we have? We have the drop. We don't need the drop. We have the hat. Alright, so let's drop this over the top. Wow, a little complicated, but I think it goes. Nice little pad or key. So I like it. So it's we'll just call it like a key start. So I actually think I might be able to start the whole thing by just playing this by itself. We'll kick the drum in. Sounds a little bit loud. That's why it's always good to kind of, play your sounds together. I don't know if you saw that one YouTube video and the guy's like, you make a mix and you take it out to the car and it sounds like shit. I've had that happen and it totally sucks. When you don't get the levels right. And I always do my things in one take. So when I go to make the final song, if it's screwed up and one instrument is louder than the rest, it kind of throws off the vibe, but whatever. Now, that's when you use a nice 4-bar. We'll bring the hat back. That staggered hat sound, and I still was looking for vocals. I haven't got there yet, but we're still looking. I think I almost arbitrarily have to put this one in, and it's a 128, so it already wants to go. That's how you know it's supposed to go, because it's like, I'm already at the right speed. Alright, so that's kind of funny. Note on, loop, main. It's a strong kind of EDM sound, so I think it'll go with the vibe. This vibe is kind of fast, kind of progressive-y. Still sounds too loud for the beat, but I'm going to record it at this level and we'll clean it up after. I think I got it, so we'll just bring it down just a little, because those drums are low. Nice. So I think we're getting somewhere with this beat. This will be my, let's call it organ, so I can keep everything separated. You know, it's not really an organ. Bring the level down a little bit. We'll see if these things go together. All right, cool. We got a nice collection of sounds. I think we're already at two banks, which is usually I get to 2 banks, 32 sets of pads. Yep, we're just at the second bank now. So we're gonna switch. Let's drop some claps. I think I went too crazy. Let's try those. We're going to go slower because I'm screwing it up. that. And I definitely don't need you. All right, so I think it works. I just got to bring them down. So let's take that one, gain change it down, do it, close, process. That one, gain change, do it. That one, gain change, do it. All right, I think we got some funky kind of clap thing. Yeah, I see you. I'm going to save. So I'm using this so I can have a transition or some variation toward the middle of the beat. I'm not going to have it play any other time, or at least not often. It's just for variation. No congos. I think that goes. 118. That's going to be. Now we're going to do it the other way. Time stretch. 11800. 12800. So this is the first one we got to make faster. I have my finger there because I can't always remember what sample I'm on, and it gets annoying as all hell to try to remember where you are. Have to play all the sounds. So we're going to just do the usual. Make sure the loop is there. Make sure this loop is there. Make sure it's on note on. Drop it over the top. I think that's a nice little riff. Let's see if it goes. I think it totally goes. Nice little lead riff kind of thingy. A little loud. So we'll bring it down and then I'll try to make that vocal work. I don't have that many vocals. Maybe I'll go get some vocals. But anyway, we're going to bring that down a little bit. Gain change is getting a lot of play today. I think this is the first time I gain changed it down too much. One of these days, I'm going to do more stereo stuff. Oh, this might be a good one to stereo pan. Nice. Stereo pan is Dynamics? Nope. Plus, there was I saw somebody doing like granulator. Or they were doing some of the 4.0 filters. Was the diode chip? Oh, I can do Touch FX. Touch FX is cool, but it takes a lot of work. I really want to do like a ping pong or something. Let's try ping pong. Ping pong is under delay and reverb, I think. Right? Ping pong. Let's try ping pong. Ping pong's too busy. Aw. Come on, dude. Alright, so delay stereo maybe? I think I need something that's gonna make it more wide. And I thought there was a wide one. Sample, reverb. I don't use reverb. Let's see what reverb sounds like. I like it, but it's a little loud. I guess the only thing to do is change the source. Changing the source is usually cleaner, at least cleaner for me. Let's try it without. I don't know if that's better. Definitely better with the reverb. All right, because it sounds more unique. The other way sounds flat, but if everything is flat, it doesn't have enough like range in terms of like fullness. All right, so I was trying to work on sounds and
baby.
all right, let's let's tune that some more. I think if I stutter it, I can probably make it work. So let's just loop it. Go to the sample, put it on loop, go to main. It sounds a little slow. It's a cool stab. I think I can do something. I think maybe just playing it straight. Shorter sounds better too. Alright, so I think I'm just going to use it as a vocal straight. And it's 1:30, or an hour and 30 minutes rather. Alright, so let's we'll look for one more sound and then we'll print this thing. I don't think that's gonna work. If I don't find anything, we'll use that one. Oh, looks like I don't have a choice because there's nothing left.
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you.
Alright, so I don't need none of those. I just need this. Process, discard, and then we'll tighten it up. Then we'll
Gonna make you mine.
I don't know if it's gonna go, but I can usually make it go. I force a lot of beats over here. Actually, it's not me, it's the MPC knows how to sync it up really well. Or at least has enough flexibility.
Gonna make you mine.
Alright, so then let's think about tuning it.
Gonna make you mine.
Gonna make you mine.
Alright, let's try that.
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
I think that's it. Vocal number 2. Alright, so now we got to turn this into a track. But I got a lot of good pieces, I think. So now what I do is I turn the vocal off, I turn this off, and I had liked, was it this one? Alright, we're going to start with this. So I'll just come here, and this will be my start. Do it. Alright, so there's our start. So it'll start. So I'm going to show you another trick. Hopefully I can pull it off. We'll make this the second sequence. We'll call it intro 1. And then after I get intro 1, on the actual edit of intro 1, I'm going to bring in that vocal, but only on the second half. So let's see if I can do it.
Gonna make you mine.
I think I got it.
Gonna make you mine.
I think I got it. Okay, so then from here, now we bring in, I think, this kick. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did. So this will be, I'm going to call it main, because I think this should be my main groove that I come back to. And I'm going to do that same thing with the vocal. So we'll come here, put it on overdub, and go. Missed it. Got to do take 2. Oh, what happened? Alright, so that didn't work. So we're going to undo it, check it, now we're going to re-record it.
Gonna make you mine.
Alright, so I think I got it right that time. Actually, let's check it.
Gonna make you mine.
Okay, so now I'm going to save because I kind of like the direction. Alright, so now we'll go back to our, the way I do it is I have a sequence that I work off of, so it's always the same. I have access to the same sounds, and I copy the versions that I like to the sequence I'm going to sequence for the song. Alright, so now we're here. Or do we want to go here? I think this sounds the best here. So this will be main. I think I'm on main 2. Not main 22, main 2. I'm on main 2, right? Main 2. Alright, save. Okay, so now it's busy. And I don't know if I'm going to play it 2 bars or 1 bar. Let's listen to it again. I think just to make it different, I'm going to keep this. With her doing her little girly thing. And then to differentiate the track. Oops. You always got to make sure you go back to the beginning. You could always tell. Okay, so now I'm going to take off this. And I think I'm going to bring in this. I think she's not welcome. I think this will work for this whole piece. I think I'm on main 4. I'm so lazy. 44. Well, we're an hour in, people, so I'm finding my groove. Literally. Literally finding it. Alright, so now it's busy because of that bass, and I think the bass played once or twice. Alright, so we'll bring this in because I can use that kick to hide the next transition. So from here, we'll take out this bass. Let's see if this goes. I think it does go. I don't know what it just did. But sequence main. See, when you do it this way, at least each track is correct. At least I hope it's correct. 7, 6, 4. Yeah, my counting isn't correct, but my tracks are. I'm gonna save because it showed a progress, and I've been seeing more progressing. I think they might have changed the way it records. It keeps track. All right, so we're here. I think I'll do one this way. One this way. And then, because I switched the hats, that's what I switched. Alright, so this will make a great transition. And so now, to get this listener some variation, we'll switch the drum loops. So the other drum loop that I liked is here. Oh no. Thought I had another drum loop. separate from that one. All right, let's see how this one sounds. That doesn't go. So maybe we'll take this kick out. And what's this one? That works. So what's funny is because I'm kind of doing this on the fly, I don't know how these things flow together, but I try to keep them in groups of 8, 4, and 12. I usually don't go past that because then it kind of gets boring. That works. So from here, I'll keep the vocals, but I will take out the key stab and we'll bring in
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
I think that can just go by itself. Right? So now I can either go back to the beginning or I can bring in the bass. Yeah, I think the bass fits here. Then we need to bring in maybe the claps after this. So it'll go. Let's listen to the riff first. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this clap thing once just to kind of raise the tension. Save it. To raise the tension. And then now that I've raised the tension, I'll take the bass out, I'll take the clap out. Let's see if she goes regular. I think I'm going to do the same thing I just did. So we'll take this one, we'll make it main 15 or something like that. Let's see, 15, 13. I'm having trouble counting today big time. And then I will bring in that vocal just in the beginning. And then what I'll do for here is that's just going to do it once, and I want to do it twice. So here we'll bring in, I need something subtle. Oh, I have another hat loop, right? I have the stutter hats. Yeah, we'll do it with the stutter hats. Or the delayed hat, actually. So this one will be, and I'm going to bring the vocal in on the second part. Bring the vocal in on the second part, just like I just did here. All right, perfect. So now on the main track, we are here. So maybe the other bass, this one. No, maybe the TB-3. Yep, TB-3 will fit perfect right there. We'll do the TB-3. And then from here, maybe I'll bring in the kick. Alright, so bring in the kick here. And I can kill that TB-3 after this one finishes. I can kill the TB-3. And now, let's see, what do we have over here? Riff? Yep, do the riff. That'll be perfect. Alright, so now we'll do the riff. Alright, so we'll just keep that one playing. Now we're at a tricky part. We're more than halfway through the track, and we've traversed a lot of soundscapes, which is what I like to do because I used to be a DJ, so DJs like to keep it moving. Oh, it'll be perfect time for the vocal.
Gonna make you mine.
I think it's perfect for the vocal. We'll do the vocal once just to not wear it out. Now I gotta kill the vocal, kill the riff, come here. Maybe we'll come with this pad. That's a little too much. This pad. This pad. This pad.
Gonna make you mine.
We'll do that without the vocal. We'll see how it sounds in a sec. So I think it'll make room for the new sound. I think what I'll do, see, I don't know why it's doing that. I think that's a new hiccup on the machine's part after the 2.1.0 or whatever that new update is. Alright, did I number 21, 24? Oh yeah, you really can't count, bro. I'm all over the place. I usually just make sure the numbers go up in sequence. That's the most important part. Alright, let's save it. So now, I brought in, kind of busy. Oh, but I don't have to play that sound twice. I don't have to play this one twice. Wait, did I not have the drum on the other one? Let's check that. I don't have the drum on. Then it goes. Alright, so I'm one behind from where I should be. That'll work there. Alright, so we're almost done now. And I need to find an ending. So we're here. This will work perfect. See, I don't know what that is right there, dude. Maybe it's loading something. I don't know what that is. That's new. Maybe it's got So many things going on the computer, it needs it now. All right, so we're here. Works. See? Maybe it's loading. What the hell? What the hell? Maybe it's struggling. Struggle streaming. Okay. So now I'm just gonna end it. I'll find some way to end it. But I think we went to a good place musically, sonically, and textures. This works almost perfect. Plus, I think I skipped some numbers, so I might have a little playroom. I try to keep it like at maybe 25 tracks of 4. So it's already like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
I think this will go straight. What are you doing, dude? I think this will go straight. And then from here, we'll kill this guy. I think this will be perfect. Now it's getting long. Now it's getting long. All right, so then from here, all right, so this is it, people. I think after this, we'll just go like this. Oh, we can't have it be that thin. So you get to stay, you lucky little effer.
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
That's it. That's it, people. A lot of tracks. That's the end. Okay, so now we're going to save. We're getting low on battery, so we got to hustle. Let's go to the song. Let's go record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Bank B. Boom, 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 boom. If I run out of battery power, that's going to really suck. But that's the price you get for making a super long track. There. All right, let's make sure we got it all. Hopefully we catch it all. That's that. That's that. Stop that.
Check it out. 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 This is gonna be the beat.
Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine. Gonna make you mine.
That's how it goes. See you next time. DJ SharpMC. Peace.